That's our last lesson of the week, and thank goodness it's a really easy one, quick. Okay, so this is just a recap of exchange rates that you've done in grade 8 and 9. Nothing new here. And I'll just solve one example. Exchange rates, different currency have different exchange rates. So I just plucked the recent one. 1 pound, this is a pound, worth 22 rand, okay, which actually went up quite high. It used to be 19 for quite a long time. Okay, and let's say I buy something on the internet from the UK and the cost is 115 pound. Okay, I want to know how much is it in rand because my money is in rand. So that's quite easy. All I got to do is if 1 pound is 22 something rand, so 115. Okay, if I put 115, okay, I need to just time it by 22,76. Okay, so I'm gonna right, 115 times 22,76, and I get 2,617.4 rand. Okay, I'll just show you why I wrote it here. That's how I teach it in grade 8 and 9, and I think it's quite useful because we learned that when we learned about ratio. Exchange rate is an example of a ratio. Each pound, 22 something rand. If I had 2 pound, then I'll have 2 times 22. There's a fixed ratio. So what I've put it, it's pretty easy now, but the next example will be a bit harder, so I'm going to use that. I have to put, if I have 115 pound, I'll put it under the 1 pound. And I'm asking myself, right, from here to here, I have to multiply by 115. So from there to there, I also have to multiply by 115. So that's why I multiply by 115. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, now the second question I can ask about that is let's say I'm going to the UK and I want to get some cash. So I've got, let's say I've got 10,000 rand spending money. And I'll get to the UK, to the bank, and I want to convert my cash into pound. And I want to ask how many pound I've got. So this is where this is going to come a bit handy. So I recommend you to do that because that could be confusing. We learned that in grade 8, but these questions, I tell you, they can confuse everyone. The trick, even me, I get confused with that as well. But if you work like that, you say, okay, I'm going to put the pounds here, I'm going to put the rands there, and it's a fixed ratio. So I've got 10,000 rand, so I'm going to put it here, 10,000 rand. And I don't know how many pounds I've got there. But I know that there's a fixed ratio, 1 to 22. So I'm asking myself, right, how did I get from 22 to 10,000? What did I have to multiply by? And this is, again, another trick I teach my grade 9. I say, okay, I start 22, I ended up with 10,000. So I need to multiply by 10,000 and divide it by 22,76, right? Think about that. If I multiply 10,000 divided by 22, times 22, these will cancel out, and I end up with 10,000. So once I establish that, if I want to know how many pounds I'm going to get, because I multiplied 22 by 1,000, 10,000, blah, 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 I'm going to also multiply the 1 by 10,000 divided by 22,76. So 10,000 rand will be equivalent. I'm not saying equal. It will be equivalent to 10,000 divided by 22,76 pounds, which we'll find out, okay? So 10,000 divided by 22,76, 439.37. So that's equal to 439.37, not cents, but pence, okay? In the UK, you've got pounds, and what we call cents here, they're called pence. So that's it. Okay, guys? Should be pretty chilled, okay? Have a lovely day. Work on the exercise I gave you, and most importantly, enjoy your very well-earned weekend. See you next week.